If you're watching this video, maybe you're thinking about making a move to North Carolina or within North Carolina, and you're exploring how to buy a house or how to sell a house, and maybe you've been hearing a lot about agency relationships in real estate in North Carolina. Now, if you're stepping into real estate world in North Carolina, whether you're buying your first home or selling a home, you might notice some things that work a little bit differently here, especially when we talk about real estate agents and how they represent you as a buyer or seller. And that's exactly what we're decoding today. In today's video, we're unraveling all the intricacies of real estate agency relationships right here in the Tar Heel State. So whether you're from a bustling city or a tranquil town, this one is going to be for you. I'm going to give you all the details on agency relationships in North Carolina, why they're important to you, how they benefit you, and some reasons why you may want to think about having an agent. I've been in real estate for over 20 years, and I've heard all the questions and from all kinds of clients, from the first timers to the clients who own multiple homes in multiple different states. And I'm going to help pull it all together for you and make it really easy to understand. So if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Raleigh, North Carolina, then subscribe below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market and all the fabulous things to do right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Gretchen Coley, founder of the Coley Group, and I run the #1 Compass team in the greater Raleigh area. There are 27 of us going strong, and we are here to serve you. You know, we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are looking for help making their move into Raleigh, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All the information is going to be in the description below, and we will help you make a smooth move to the triangle. Now, let's take a closer look at agency relationships in North Carolina. Navigating the real estate landscape in North Carolina can seem like an intricate dance, but it doesn't have to be. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell your current one, understanding how agency works is going to be really important to you and helping you navigate this real estate market. In North Carolina, agency relationships are often defined by a clear agreement between an agent and a consumer, whether buying or selling. This agreement outlines the duties and the responsibilities of the agent, ensuring a fiduciary responsibility to the client. The focus on this relationship and the agent's duties to act in the client's best interests, providing advice and maintaining confidentiality. On the other hand, some states like Florida, Texas, Colorado, they may have more transactional approaches. While fiduciary duties still exist in these states, there might be a greater emphasis on the completion of the transaction itself. For instance, Florida allows for transactional brokerage, where an agent can facilitate a transaction without a full fiduciary relationship, reducing the level of obligation to either party, the seller or the buyer. Transactional brokerage, similar to what is practiced in Florida, is legal in over 30 states. Some of these states include Alabama, Colorado, Georgia, and Texas. That being said, specifics of transactional brokerage can vary from state to state, including how it's regulated and disclosed to clients. For consumers, this difference means that in North Carolina, you will experience real estate agency agreements that are fiduciary, meaning the agent is putting your best interest ahead of their own and at the forefront of the transaction. You might experience a more relationship-oriented type of service with your agent, emphasizing guidance and personal advisory service. In more transactional states, the service might focus more on the efficiency of completing the transaction, with potentially less emphasis on a deep advisory relationship. I've found that understanding these nuances can help set the appropriate expectations and help you choose the right agent for your needs, ensuring your interests are well represented, whether you're buying or selling a property. So let's make this clear. For a consumer in North Carolina, the key is to understand who your agent represents. North Carolina real estate professionals are required to present you with a Working with Real Estate Agents brochure at first substantial contact. This brochure is going to clarify their role with whom they represent in this state. Real estate agents can wear different hats as a seller's agent, a buyer's agent, or in some cases, a designated or a dual agent. So I find it helpful to go through all of these and make sure you understand each of them. So the first type of agent is a seller's agent. If you're selling, a seller's agent is your go-to guru. They're in your corner from the listing of your home to pricing it properly, positioning it in the market, and marketing it to potential buyers, as well as negotiating offers and guiding you through the closing process. Their goal is to make sure that you get the best possible deal for your property. Now, on the flip side of that is the buyer's agent. If you're buying, a buyer's agent is your best friend. They're going to help you understand the market and the inventory being offered. They're going to help you understand the towns, the neighborhoods, the process of buying a home. They will help you secure properties that match your wish list and lifestyle that are on and off the market. They're going to schedule showings, help you understand comparables and pricing, and navigate the offer process. Think of them as your personal real estate concierge and detective, unearthing the perfect home for you. Now, the next stage is dual agency. Things get a little bit more nuanced with dual agency. This can occur in two ways. The first way is when the agent represents both buyer and seller in the same transaction. While that's perfectly legal in North Carolina, it requires transparent communication and consent from both parties. It's like a tightrope walk, balancing both sides to ensure a fair deal. Under dual agency in North Carolina, the agent is not a fiduciary anymore. They have become very transactional. They're required to be honest to both parties and be transparent without being a fiduciary and without giving advice on negotiations. The next form of dual agency is designated dual agency. And in North Carolina, this is a specific type of agency relationship where a real estate brokerage firm either assigns or has two different agents from the same firm represent the buyer and the seller separately in the same transaction. This arrangement aims to maintain a level of impartiality and dedicated representation for both parties within the same brokerage. For example, let's take Compass for example. If I am a listing agent with Compass and another agent with Compass has a buyer who wants to purchase my listing, this would be designated dual agency agreement. This is often misunderstood type of agency that I find creates a ton of confusion. So I wanted to spend a little more time on this type of agency to help get all the nuances out of it. So the advantages of designated dual agency are improved communication with both agents operating under the same brokerage. Communication channels may be a little more streamlined, and this can potentially make the transaction process smoother and more efficient. The second is that these two agents with the same brokerage have access to more properties. So for buyers, working within a designated dual agency framework might increase the range of available properties to view, including on and off market properties, as the buyer's agent has access to listings within the same brokerage. Now, both parties must agree to a dual agency agreement in writing to ensure that they are fully informed and consent to this relationship before proceeding. This is going to mean the buyer and seller have to agree. So if you are a buyer who wants exclusive representation, you're not going to be able to look at any listings that are held by the same brokerage or firm that your agent is with. And if you are a seller who wants exclusive seller representation, buyer agents within that same firm cannot show your property to make informed decisions about their representation in real estate transactions. Now, in North Carolina, you can also be an unrepresented seller. You can sell your house for sale by owner or an unrepresented buyer. And that means that you are choosing not to have representation. And what you need to know if you are a buyer is that the agent who gave you that working with real estate agents form most likely works for the seller. You will want to be careful the information that you share with that agent, because the agent, for example, has fiduciary duty to the seller, and that means they have to pass on any and all information that you give them. So why does all of this matter to you? Understanding agency relationships can help you set realistic expectations and navigate buying and selling process with confidence in North Carolina. Your agent's duty is to put your interests first, offering advice and keeping your confidences. One of the biggest questions that I get from people looking to buy a home is, why do I need a buyer's agent? There are a number of reasons to have a buyer's agent on your side, but here are 3 that you should be thinking about if you're thinking about buying a home in North Carolina. Number 1 is protection of interest. A buyer's agent focuses on protecting the buyer's interest, ensuring that they make one of the largest financial decisions of their life with informed guidance and support. Similarly, a seller's agent works to maximize the seller's profit and streamline the selling process, keeping their best interest in mind. Number 2, informed decision making. Real estate agents in North Carolina are trained to understand and interpret complex real estate documents and processes. Their expertise aids both buyers and sellers in navigating the transaction process smoothly, ensuring all legal and procedural requirements are met, which are vital for making informed decisions. Number 3 is ethical and professional representation. Agency relationships in North Carolina are governed by ethical and professional standards, ensuring that real estate transactions are conducted fairly. Buyers and sellers need to understand these relationships to choose the right representation, ensuring that their agents work diligently and ethically on their behalf. Having a fiduciary on your side is an extremely important piece of one of the largest financial transactions that you will have. Having an agent can help protect you from overpaying and not discovering things that affect the value of the home that you're looking to purchase. Again, kind of like a detective. In essence, the world of real estate agency in North Carolina is all about partnership. So whether you're buying or selling, your agent is your advocate, they're your advisor, and sometimes we end up being that shoulder to lean on during this exciting yet stressful journey. North Carolina's approach to agency in real estate transactions may differ from other states with a more transactional focus, particularly in how agency relationships are established and managed, impacting consumer experiences. I know this is a hot topic right now, and I would love to hear your questions on agency in North Carolina and what your experience has been like. So head down to the comments and let us know your thoughts. It's really important for those people watching this video to fully understand, and you who have been through it can lead the way. There are so many great places to live in North Carolina, and we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you who are looking for help to move either to or within the Raleigh area. So whether you're looking to move in the next 12 days or 12 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call, and we are happy to help you make a smooth move to Raleigh. You know, understanding these aspects of buyer agency helps ensure that both buyers and sellers are well represented, well informed, and protected throughout the real estate transaction process in North Carolina. If you're thinking about making a move to North Carolina, we would love to be your trusted partner and be in on this adventure with you to help provide clarity and confidence as you navigate this picturesque landscape of Raleigh, North Carolina. And remember, the right agent is not just a guide, they're your partner in turning your property dreams into real life.